So I guess I shouldn't be too mad because I could be in season 2 facing this team. Anyway, what's going on, beautiful people? Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. My name is Also Iconic, but if I could say it with me, I'd be just like you. And I got another Dragon Ball FighterZ ranked replay for you. And today's opponent was running Base Vegeta, Monkey Han, and the Rat Goku in the back there. So we got our usual round start with the teleport into Go Tanks, go for full combo into knockdown. Now they got hit. I don't know. I don't think they got counter hit. I couldn't really see it behind Vegeta's body, but they woke up and either got hit or didn't block. So there, I actually called my level 1 a little bit too early, because if you do the Hell Zone in the air, you get that instead. So they go for loops and kind of mistime it a little bit, and figured they would reflect. So I go ahead and Dragon Rush, and because I wanted to get that blue life back, I cut the combo short and did ultimate Z change into Vegito. So looking pretty clean. Kefla lost about 40%, but we got her in the back healing up. Boom. They round start call assist and super dash, so we go ahead and get the counter. And it's crazy because the character, I guess, it's not really that bad, especially because I know that they chopped him up after all the mayhem he used to cause earlier in the game. But I don't understand. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like where you expect the worst, and so you perform accordingly. Like, you get a little bit more timid. You don't play your game how you usually play your game, and then you end up letting them do their thing, and you try to adapt to their crazy when you can't adapt to the crazy. And anywho, we go ahead and get we cash out, spend all the meter, go ahead and get Monkey Han out of there. So now it's just a wrap. We got about 80% health overall. They have a sparking, we have sparking, they have the meter advantage, but obviously at this point I'm feeling pretty confident. So get that off me with the reflect, get that off me with the reflect. I wasn't mashing, I was kind of trying to time it and get a feel for this person's block strings, particularly with GT Goku. So since they nerfed his auto combo, you're a little bit safer to reflect. Now they go for the reflect and get hit with the Dragon Rush. I dropped the combo, but I dashed under them, figuring that they would think I was still nearer to the corner. And you all know me, when it's a team, I don't, or a character on there that I don't like, we do stuff like this. I'm gonna live to regret that. But anyway, that's us taking game 1 over this opponent. And I felt like going into game 2, I'm like, okay, cool, this should be a 2-0, right? This fucked me up. I could not believe that. I couldn't believe that they 2L. Like, I can't imagine that was if there was a read, this person, this galaxy brain like I've ever seen it. Now I tried to dash out there, I tried to do the teleport out there, but luckily for them, they dropped lucky for us, they dropped the combo, and then lucky for them, I didn't tech the Dragon Rush. I was looking for it too, I just didn't tech it. Frames were pretty good in this particular match. I was saying they didn't get any higher than 4, but for the most part they stayed pretty consistent at around 2 frames, which is the best you can ask for online. So we lose Kefla in less than 30 seconds, and I'm just like, what is going on? This sounds very familiar. We get the vanish, and I've been dropping that so. Do you see this damage? And it's because they all every last one of them, they round start. Oh, poor. And I tried the 2H because I figured that they were going to do that. They don't really get much Oki off of that level 3, and typically they all back fist. So I tried to 2H it, but I didn't even get counter hit. So I guess the input just didn't come out properly. So, but no, it's because of the round start 5Hs, the backdash 5M, the backdash 2M. Like, it's all of that stuff. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to do something. I don't know. I was kind of expecting the DP, but hey, we went for it anyway. So I already know y'all hear the boss music in the background. It's been going for a second because we doing our thing. Now, another thing, everybody always super dashes my EX rocket kick, but when I do it, Is my timing just that off to where I don't understand it? So they try to shoot some key blasts. I can't imagine that was on purpose. So we go ahead and Dragon Rush to get the sliding knockdown. Now that I'd like to say I did on purpose, but it looked pretty clean. It looked like I whiffed the 2M on purpose, but I actually didn't. I was just early on the meaty and they reflected, and I was able to catch them because they reflected. So, but one thing that if I end up starting to set that up, wait for it. Wait for it.
Stupid.
I have no idea why I did it twice. I cannot tell you why I did it twice. So they go level 1, level 3. Now I'm looking at my health and I'm like, okay, I'm living by a pixel here. So I'm like, all right, how am I gonna spark? Because I figure if they see that I live, they're gonna try to bait it somewhere or another. They just safe jump right away, and we reset neutral right there. Super dashing, super dashing, super dashing, but they don't have any meter to get the kill, and Buddy just ran up at 5L. I think I tried to, I was crouching at first, I think I tried to jump, which is how I got caught with that. So now I'm like, okay. I'm not quite sure if they adapted to me or if they just decided they were going to do it. It kind of felt like they were adapting to me a little bit, but we go straight to get into game 3 here. And the round starts were just catching me off guard. I didn't know, I didn't know what to do. Leveled up Gohan right away, and I can't make this stuff up. Like, and honestly, that was probably one of the wackest combos. Look at that! What are you? I was nowhere near. I was nowhere near. Anyway, look. I'm not making this stuff up. Like, listen, I've come across a fair amount of people who play Adult Gohan, play UI Goku, play Gogeta, hell, play Vegito, and don't just do stuff. But most of us, and I'll say us because I've been known to mash every night. My mashing is selective though, but we're not gonna talk about that because there is a time to mash. There is a time to mash. But I mean, I'm talking like I can't imagine that. Now that was a bad super dash. How I didn't get punished was beyond me. I didn't capitalize off of that hit there. Going to block stream with Gold Tank, see if I can get them to press a button. They don't, so we cover up with the Vegito assist, and instead of going for mix, we just go for Dragon Rush. Figure we can go ahead and get an ultimate Z change out and try to get some of that blue life back on Gold Tanks and go from there. So, right, exactly. I figured that they were going to reflect because last time I went in for the 2M, so I kind of waited. I dropped my combo, and this honestly, I can honestly say that this proves to be a difference maker. I don't get my backdash off of the super dash there, so they punish with 2M, and they're gonna get a base Vegeta out of there. So now at this point, I gotta spark up with Vegeta. And there's that damn 2M. Now that was a pretty good cross up, but I catch the backdash with a 2L of my own, and we go into full combo from there. Now I'm gonna leave Vegito in. I went for the extension and I put too much on it, so I actually meant to call the assist with Go Tanks, but got the Z change instead, which is what I didn't want at all. And now I've lost my C assist because they go into ground loose with base Vegeta. They don't drop it, boom, and just like that, it is unfortunately time for us to cue that boss music up again. Now we're in a horrible situation. We're about 50%, just over 50%. We got the meter advantage, but they have half health characters, which are obviously a touch away each. I catch the backdash again. That's like I said. Okay, now see, that was against them, but dude, the last time we met, you backdash and the same thing happened. Like, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about, so we take one out. Now it's all up to see if we can get through this base Vegeta, and I got hit. Now I hope that you all don't think for 1 second that I just pick the matches. Now I go in order. Whether or not I lose the set. You can see that I went from like a little bit of a win streak to now I've dropped 2 sets in a row to this clown. Damn, I'm salty. Good games to my opponents. My opponent. But anywho, talk to y'all later. Appreciate y'all.